Alright, today is the new story quest, right? So, without further ado, let's go to the story quest, shall we?
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
Wait, what? Which Arca we need to deal with today? But sure, we're happy to take this on. Which Arca you need us to deal with today?
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting.
So, what you're saying is it for someone that we know?
All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago.
Oh?
It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers.
I wonder
With
what
the
that is.
reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumera branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
And of course it's us. It must be around that daily commission stuff, right? Yeah, I'm doing good at the daily commission stuff. Except for the pigeon one. Yeah, I killed the pigeon one on accident once. Out of curiosity. Well, you know what? Let's forget about that, shall we?
Well, that's us for sure.
But I can't guarantee we'll able to complete it either. Yeah, but we do have a moment of well, we messed up a few times.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot. If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
Huh. I wonder what it was.
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing.
Oh.
But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can...
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name?
I mean, if you live separate life, even though you stay in the same place, there's a chance that nobody even know you because you don't talk to people. So, yeah, I guess it does make sense.
If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
Yeah, at this point, it does sound like a prank. But then again, we know what happened the last time we thought it was a prank.
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them.
Yeah.
Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
True. That would be strange.
In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara Village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
Yep. We cannot get misinformation from here. So let's go
Alright
then.
Let's go! I'm starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
Yeah, and I hope we be paid right. But then again, we're never gonna know. Bedtime story! Yay! We're gonna go to sleep. Again. Hold up. Maybe I should change the character really fast. I'll be back. Give me a sec. And I'm back. So, let's Play the story as it should be with Lumi, the actual one. Okay, so wait, I forgot about that. Yeah, you know what? Let's cut this one off.
To Vamara Village! Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy?
Yeah, let's talk.
If the
It would be
condition is
really
really
funny if it
challenging
was
as
this
Catherine
lip.
made it out to be, we're gonna need to
Okay,
carry
you know what?
on.
Let's go.
Hello there. You looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vamara Village.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ah, so you're here about that then. Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts.
Well, that's gonna be a problem to us,
We
huh?
pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
Yeah.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
Sorry if you guys hear this sound because for some reason my throat is a little dry for no apparent reason today. So just try your best to ignore it, okay? Alright, so to know this guy, we kinda wonder who is this guy actually.
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions.
Okay, so is there anything you can tell us? Okay, so wonder who this guy is, huh?
I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know?
Yeah,
We
but
just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now.
oh boy, that's not good.
At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
Alright, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
I wonder who that guy is.
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person. I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Now that you've started talking about him, you
I
don't seem
feel
nearly
like
as
there's
down in the dumps
somebody
as you
we
did before.
do not know.
Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise. There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village? There's no way he would have been able to manage that.
True, but we really don't know much about this guy, right?
Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
Okay, so we definitely have a lot of unanswered question here, but if anything, this question has a lot more questioning. Dang it. Dry throat. Okay. So, let's go meet this guy.
It's that guests I hear.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I do. It's in fact... Yep, yeah. we do.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
We're gonna search for the guy, get some money, and probably like stick into our journey to find our brother.
So that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Of course. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others. He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say.
Yeah.
As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities. But he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Huh. So this guy is definitely a very good person, huh?
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much. But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his...
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason,
That's
no
not
matter how
good.
hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
Oh my.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out.
Let's just...
Well, Traveler, what do you think?
Okay, so there's probably more to this case than meets the eye. A lot of things are not adding up, which makes sense. Like, you know this guy, but there's no information about this guy? I mean, you know him, but you don't know the name. You don't know who this guy is, who he's related to, which already a red flag to me that, yeah, does not adding up.
I don't think so too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name.
Yeah.
And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
I would say it's more like he's someone who only exists in people's
Wait,
memories.
so you're saying it's not that he's been erased necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with?
Yeah.
Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
With Greater Lord Gavata, like some sort of mass alteration of people's
You
memories.
two are the adventurers who just arrived, right?
Yep, sure are.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vimara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
I'm sure we'll track him down. Yeah, we are gonna try our best.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Alright then. We're gonna follow. Let's just go and straight to whoever this person is. So we're getting our first clue, and who do we gonna find this time? It'd be a little bit hilarious if I would say, oh, I don't know, this leaf. Okay, so let's see. So let's go.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky, or stop to feel the wind against our skin.
The sky,
We
eh?
could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been.
Yeah, the sky. I mean, a lot of theories saying, oh yeah, by the way, the Tibet sky is fake, which kind of confirm in the Nendro quest, if anybody remembers. But you know what? Let's not continue on that.
I was actually adopted by the people of Vimara village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child.
Huh. Found the woods as a child.
I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Yeah.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden.
That's what family is for.
Really? You know exactly how I feel?
Oh no, we're gonna dub that into her. I used to have someone like that, family member I could talk no matter what. But now I have a lot of friends who understand me and would happy to hear me out.
Aww.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me.
Yeah.
No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him.
Yeah.
No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow. You two must have been really close.
Yeah.
Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
Huh. Who is this guy?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore. I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still,
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it.
Don't say that.
I'm
You
sorry
help
I
us
wasn't more
understand
help.
him better.
The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
It's always the same of the time of the day. And the time never seemed to pass. Based on what we learned, this is definitely not a regular missing person case. What Tosa just told us is about time could be the key unraveling this whole mystery.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. The Abyssor. Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Yep, we're gonna fight.
No, my sword!
Oh my gosh.
Power that ended Hypno! Body and mind. Witness the power of Gugwa. Let's light it up!
Scatter!
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
Yeah,
It was no trouble.
the question is, we should be asking now is, what is an abyss order doing around here?
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vilmara village have been a lot more active lately.
Huh.
They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Oh boy.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved.
Oh boy,
Well,
that's not
we
good.
should head back and check out the situation in Vimara Village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something that could spell trouble for the villagers.
Yeah. Boy, every single time there's gonna be a trouble between us and the abyss
Wait a second.
abyss order.
That person, it's Dainslev!
Hey, Dansler!
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours?
Yeah, it's our friend.
Well, I'll leave you all to it.
Kinda.
I should head back to the village and check up on Chief.
Yep, see you later. Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
Yeah, he does like, it's been a year. This life, where have you been? And also, it's kind of hilarious that is kind of true. Like, every random year, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, by the way, hi.
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Yeah, we're gonna cross paths no matter what.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
We're also on their tail, but I'll admit we run into them on accident.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place.
Yeah, no shit. Dance live.
The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilly trail activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Yeah, I wonder what it
Still,
was.
the hilly trail activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
Yeah. Well, let's see what more we can learn from the villagers, and after that, we also owe us many answers. Yeah, we have too many answers. Like, ever since the last update with you, Round, we just have so many unanswered questions.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you.
Yeah, sure.
Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
Mm-hmm. Oh, boy, we're...
So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara village.
Yep.
Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear.
Yeah, it was kind of unclear, like, who is this person and what kind of connection does it have with all this?
It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilly churl activity. And that is certainly not much to go off of.
Well then, how about the intel you promised me?
Right! That mysterious voice she heard in her brother's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Yeah, we're finally getting that answer.
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
I want to have faith in him.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened.
Yeah.
There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedrfolnir, the Visionary.
Huh.
I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Oh, that's not what I'm expecting.
Your brother?
What happened between the two of you? What really happened in Conria back then?
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Conria. The wise Roptatir, the visionary Vedrfolnir, Gold Rhindaughter, the foul Sertologi, and Rehir of Solnari, Rerir. No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names.
Oh, it's glitching.
One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master. And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedrfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clotar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Somehow everything is connected. If that's true, then the stone slave we found in the ruins of Fontaine, the ones we outlined the Fontaine prophecy, that was likely Vedrfolnir doing as well.
They were once people of great esteem in Conria. Those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world.
Oh boy.
So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power.
Yep, the Abyss.
And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy. And for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
And then my sibling come into contact with your brother. Oh boy, he's glitching.
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
It must be hard to talk about all this, but thank you for telling me.
Of course. As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osile and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just the eye was integral to their plan. Yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward.
Oh boy, that's not good.
There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then, what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Yeah.
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective.
We still have a lot of questions to be made, but Then again, it's just what we need to know, right?
Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable.
Yeah. We did see it.
My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
And one of the things that flow through the ley lines are memories.
Wait. Then our commission here in Vimara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
Memories, ley lines, the Loom of Fate, the missing people that doesn't even seem to exist. What's the connection between all this?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Yeah. Let's make sure that we're gonna find out.
Well, if we're
who that-
teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Yeah, let's go. I guess we don't need to like speed up the time using Paimon again. Thank you. Because we always had to do that before.
So tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday.
My head is a mess.
Dane's fault
Yeah.
saying all that
It's
complicated stuff.
always the mess.
Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
Yeah, we have a lot to do today. Okay, so we're just gonna go talk to Densleaf, but for the time being, let's just get what we know. So, the person that talked to our sibling that make them into an abyss leader is Densleif's brother. So, and then we have a missing persons case that which doesn't seem to exist in reality. Okay, that's a lot of questions to be asked, but you know what? Yeah, let's continue on with the quest and we see where we go from here, shall we? All right, then. Let's go talk to Zainsleaf. Wait. Okay. All right. So. Okay. Continuing on. Let's go talk to Dainsleaf.
Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here? Did something happen?
What's wrong, Dane?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind. Memories.
Maybe we just...
No, it wasn't a dream. And I'm certain I've never met this person before. I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
How is that even possible?
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us
What sort of truth?
that their goal is still to obtain the eye. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
What if the memory is
Your
real?
concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet.
Oh, why?
However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must...
Oh, so you're going to...
Lead the way, Dane.
Of course.
Yeah. Oh boy, we're gonna walk into a trap, isn't it? But still, let's go straight to where the eye is hidden. And we need to go there. Okay. Let's just go there. Let's skip to go there, shall we? Alright, so let's go. Oh.
So you hid it way out here? Not a easy... Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Hold on.
Traveler, wait.
Huh?
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Oh no. Oh boy, we're... Oh no, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. We should try. Let's... What? Hold on. Let's just be prepared. Really fast. Just... Let's check. Is it... You know what? No. I'm pretty much sure we're fine. We're just gonna be absolutely fine. We're gonna be absolutely fine. Let's go. Oh, okay. Thank goodness I have the actual good element this time. Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Da-da-dee, da-da-doo. Ooh, boy. Alright. Oh. Oh, we're gonna fight here. We're gonna fight. We're gonna have to fight.
Time to act. Everybody stand back!
Scatter! Spring forth!
Let me weave you a verse.
Propagate!
Rain outlines your fate.
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
Okay then, Sliff. Not gonna lie. Then, Sliff, are you sure you're okay and not getting mind control? Because, oh boy, I feel really concerned just now. Well, at least you don't have to be in pain just... You know what? This is actually like a very good update. Because, like, remember the first desert quest where we had to go to the hallways of bubbles? Boy, I really hate that. Okay, but you know what? At least it makes it easier now that we have the full leaf sigil to finally just teleport around. And there's a chest here. Yeah. Okay, chest. Okay, time to go. Should probably go back to Traveler and open sesame. Should I go fight the room guard that possibly have more HP than it's supposed to be? Feels like a trap to me, but should I? Well, If anything happens, it's my fault. Come on, activate it. Activate you.
Eyes on me! No, my sword!
I freaking do it! I freaking do it!
Let's light it up! Witness the power of Gugwa! Teamwork is dreamwork! Propagate!
Okay, there you go. Whew. Open sesame, the door. Yep, let's go. Here we go. Okay, so
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
Densley, you said you put it here. Densley, you said you put all of it here, but why do I have a feeling that you're not actually telling us the truth here? Oh boy. Okay, so you know, I'm having a lot of bad feeling about this.
The door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
You know, okay, I'm having a lot of questions for you, Densley. Just a second ago, you tried to stop us, and then you act like you don't know what the password is. I mean, you put it here, right? Okay, yep. We have to prepare ourselves really fast. Oh boy, another one. Let's hope we're basically gonna have to handle this a lot more. Let's go, let's go. Ooh! Before this it's green, it's now purple. Neat. But you know what, still, let's go and say hi to our possible mind control deadlift.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Be on your guard.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here!
Yep.
Terminate!
Rain outlines your fate.
Don't worry, I'm much stronger than you this time around. No more struggling from you, dummy.
Time to act. Let's light it up! I'm going in! Scatter! Power of the Desert Python!
Propagate!
Huh? No, my sword! Huh? Let me weave you a verse.
Scatter!
Oh,
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here. Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have...
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that?
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
oh
You too.
boy.
Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place. The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suggest think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Oh boy. Dane does has a point, but something's still off. What am I missing? Oh boy. Oh boy. Something not good is gonna happen. Eh? Eh? Is that what I think it is? Eater! Hey, brother! Oh boy. Eater, hey, buddy.
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
Hey, Eater.
You risked your safety, and that of the Eye. That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say, but if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
Oh boy. And then there's gonna be oh man, I would've watched him fight. Dang it. Oh, I would've watched him
The
fight.
abyss order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack.
Yeah, we should.
We better hurry back to Vimara.
Huh.
Hey, look at those hilly weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago?
Wait, I hear something.
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy.
Oh.
Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
You hear it too,
It
Paimon?
sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilly trills in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check it.
Oh yeah. Oh boy, there's something really weird going on here and I don't like it. Okay, let's go check for more.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here too. The hilly trills are calm.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
It's the voice again. Oh boy. We're gonna get me our brother, right?
Over
Well,
there.
kinda.
It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more."
Okay, so
It almost sounds like a poem or... Well, now that the hilly trills have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to...
yeah. Let's go find. Let's go and see what's going on. Okay, so I feel like those people is gonna forget somebody and just like, who? Oh boy, it's gonna be the biggest plot twist. Can't wait for that to happen. Let's go.
Grandpa Medea, is everyone alright? The abyss order...
The Abyss Order? Thank you for your...
Well, that's good. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across... Huh?
This
You
guy.
know, that's kind of the whole...
Told ya! You freaking knew it. They'd be like, who?
At least right now, I can't...
How is that? Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Ahmed. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
It's too early to say.
You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first.
Yeah. Now let's talk to the guy. Let's talk to the other guy, which is up here. So let's see. We talk to this guy, and boy, we're gonna have a surprise. Yeah, I don't remember who this guy is. Oh.
Someone's gone missing?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice... He's around 20 years...
Oh, I know.
Really?
There aren't many young people who... Then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing? Yeah, I just...
Something doesn't add up, and boy...
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him. Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memory?
Will be that simple. Okay, so let's see. We could say we presently traveling someone memories.
If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in... If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he... Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Okay, but you know what? Yeah, we could.
Right. Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in some... Just like how you entered your sibling's memory, that would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all.
If we're really in someone's memory, then this will be our chance to find him.
If he's someone who only exists in people... But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is.
Let's go through what we know so far.
Good idea. That'll help us. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to...
implant memory into the minds of others.
Right. That. Can we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
We to tell.
All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village. But I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this location. If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion. If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That must mean time isn't passing! That's the tell of the fake memories! The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day.
Yeah.
If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day.
Yeah.
That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
Yep. Consider this conjunction on what we already know. Then the question of whose memory this is Seems to be an obvious answer.
Dainsleif had memories implanted into his mind. Could it be that it's happened more than once? The color of the sky. We thought Chief Amadea forgot about the missing villager.
Well,
Oh, right!
Oh, come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Just like time always
thank goodness
passed
I
by really
remember
slowly.
this.
Even when it felt like we'd been talking.
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely Atosa's memory.
Let's go to the tree.
Yeah,
Let's go to the tree, boys. We're getting closer to our mystery. Time to say hello to whoever this guy is. Mysterious guy. Is this his brother? I guess it was. Is it? Hey.
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what
Did my girl has a crush? Hey? Hey?
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman. You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Surprise! We're here. That's Densley's brother.
right! This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
Yep. Bye. And you won't remember him either.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
You're... One person connecting this together.
The founder of the Abyss Order. Born into abject sorrow, Dane's brother, one of the 5.
Could it...
You're...
Oh. You know me?
Hey, I freaking
That's
knew
quite
it!
a
Because
surprise.
I
I
remember
believe
that!
I've met you before. Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw the me from back then.
Yeah.
This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her, but I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
Huh? Oh. Oh. Boy, I hope I can translate this, but I can't. Oh man. This must be so important. But I can't read this. And by the way, this is kind of new. Like, wow. Kind of wish I could read this, but I couldn't. Proof of existence. Oh my god. This is so beautiful. Man, we want to stay here. Man, let me stay here. This place is so beautiful. Oh man, I wish I could climb it. Oh, this place is so beautiful. Can I go forward? Oh, this place is so beautiful. Wow. Going here is such a pretty place. Okay, yeah, this place is pretty. Oh, wow. You know what? Boy, if I found someone to glitch into here, I want it. I want to glitch through here and just stay here for a moment. Man, it's beautiful. But you know what? Yeah, time to talk to our boy here because, well, we remember you from the last Alchemy quest. Time to talk to you. What is this?
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world after all. As you well know.
You look quite exhausted.
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this. And now, the time has finally arrived.
What exactly happened to you? What exactly did
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate, but despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion.
Oh.
The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate.
Oh. Kermit is dead. That's why he no longer exists outside of people's
As for your
families.
question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
Weaving ley lines?
In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own.
Oh.
Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories.
Huh.
But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
So that was the source of your ability to implant memories?
Yes. I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life.
Oh. So the memories that suddenly appear in Dane's mind were implemented by Kermit through the half-finished Loom of Fate. That makes sense, but I'm still lost as to why he went so far as to introduce himself to all the residents of the Vimara village. But why do you implant the memory of yourself into the people of Vimara village?
That. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well.
Oh.
I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world.
Oh.
As if I had a chance at life.
So that's why I would have never guessed. But is there any kind of meaning to this? Does only existing in people's memories really count as living?
I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. what kind of person I would be, what other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa. What would
Aww.
it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago.
Aww.
Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness.
Aww.
Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
You know, I heard about people's theory about him not being that guy because he's like a small child, but now it's confirmed it's the same person. You know, everyone is looking for you.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me.
As I understand it, even though you only appear in their memories, your existence is a great comfort to them. They believe you once lived among them.
I know.
Oh God, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Well, now that I found you, let's continue this conversation some other time. Dane might still need my help.
Captain Dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end.
Settles?
Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
Oh. What? The Loom of Fate already complete? That means the eye of the first teller already falling into the hand of the abyss. Does something like have happened today?
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning.
Oh no.
Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the prince.
Oh.
He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan.
But Desert never handed me the
That's
eye.
right. Because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
Wait, does that mean he gave Dana a false memory? You may think of that when?
Before you two entered that false location.
I freaking knew it! He got my control!
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
So, when Dane froze up back then, it was because the false memory was being implemented into his mind. No wonder.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
I'm not sure there's anything we could have done. Now the Loom of Fate is complete. What are you planning on doing with it?
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you. But I truly have no idea what the prince is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved.
Your goal?
You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory, after he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form. I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls. In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us.
Oh. So the thing that caused the villager to come back down then was Karen's story. So that was his goal. That was the only thing he wanted. He had a device as powerful as the Loom of Fate in his disposal, and all he wanted to do is with it is to offer the hilichurls a moment of comfort and peace.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer.
Perhaps. I think it was very meaningful indeed.
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished.
Well,
and it's finally time to rest.
I guess it's our goodbye, huh, Kernbird? Goodbye. And good night.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time.
Wait, just let him know. I'm not gonna cry.
Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too.
Okay, shit, don't cry.
Well, how about a conversation?
Oh, we're hearing them talking. Let's talk. Let's
The
talk.
chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree?
I almost can't believe it's real.
That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years.
What are you doing with the Loom of
The
Fate?
Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time before the heavenly principles awaken.
The principals are still asleep?
Yes. For 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes?
Yeah, we do.
Such a flagrant disregard for the rules. And still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it.
You really hate the Heavenly Visible, don't you?
You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful, even as a hilly churl. Seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the Heavenly Principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Lumine?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking you questions right now.
She's talking.
There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me. You wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes. Let alone my own sister.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
Oh. Oh. Oh, that. Okay, that makes me cry. Man. Wow. Well, at least we have solved some mystery together.
Still so sleepy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya.
I'm having a lot of trouble thinking straight right now.
Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Kari Bear. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember
You told
what
me about the
happened.
Loom of Fate.
Really? What a scoop! Well, what happened after that?
After that, I just don't remember. Yeah.
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said, according to him, one day around dusk he was passing by this one tree. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little, and after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Oh, and we also remembered his name, Curry Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner.
Yeah, that is a unique name. Make sure to remember it
Well,
this
I hope
time.
he's happy where.
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now. Paimon wonders how Atos is doing. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now.
Oh boy. Let's go look for her. Okay, what kind of plot twist are we gonna see after this?
Hey Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was part of the search party, so honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important. It's funny, but I have this feeling he told me the same thing. I just can't seem to remember when. I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Life is made up of a series of memories. As long as I hold on to our time together, he'll always be a part of my life.
Yeah, you're actually in love with a dead man, so I kind of felt really bad for her. Really.
I'm just happy
Oh
I
boy.
got to meet him. So, who cares what happens in the future?
Oh.
Okay, I'll admit. I'm just putting on a brave face. I was dumped, wasn't I? Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye?
I'm sure he had his reasons.
You don't need to come. It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day.
Yeah, about that. Should we tell her the truth that he's dead?
Anyway, thanks for all
Aw.
your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back. Goodbye.
Bye. Let's
Well,
keep
that
it together.
should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now. Oh, right. Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Curry Bear? A picture? When?
Oh my gosh. He gave us a picture. Okay. I have a lot of... Okay, so Kirby is dead now. Fully. But... Wow. That is a lot to process. Just... Well, I just hope Densleep is okay. But still... What's gonna happen now? I guess... Now we had to wait for Natlin to finally getting closer to our answers, right? But as far as we know, Boy, Trevor is talking. I am not expecting that at all. So I guess that's all we have for the quest. Thank you for watching and have a good day. See you on later. Bye.